Hey there, my name is Elaine Ryan. I run Unicorn Sync, which is a music licensing agency. I'm making this video to help you figure out what to do if you want to have your song represented by Unicorn Sync, what the submission process is like, that kind of thing. If you're brand new to music licensing, it's an exciting area. It's also a highly saturated area, so there's a lot of people trying to get into it. And I know that it can be both exciting and frustrating trying to kind of get past gatekeepers. On the side of the agencies, one of the obstacles that we face is that we get a lot of submissions, and it's hard to have the time to go through all the submissions. As an agency, I'm actually just one person. So I don't really have the bandwidth to regularly go through every submission that I get. I tend to do it in batches. And I don't really have time to take Zoom meetings unless there's a very specific reason that you need a meeting that you've outlined in your email to me that's more than just you want to get a sense of who I am or you want to communicate how good your music is. If it's one of those things, then I recommend coming to a listening session, which I will talk about in just a sec. So the main way to get me to listen to your music is to submit a song to Sync Music for a Change. Sync Music for a Change is a listening session that I do usually every month. It's with a music supervisor, and we raise money for a specific cause each month. And so what you would do is you would submit your song and you would make a donation to a nonprofit organization. And the details for how to do all of that are at syncmusicforachange.com. You join a Facebook group. All of this information is in the description of the YouTube video below. It's very important that you read all the instructions. A key to success in this business is being able to be detail-oriented, follow the instructions, read through things carefully. It's actually pretty straightforward if you read everything. So yeah, so basically musicians submit songs to me every month. I listen to every single song that gets submitted, and I pick the best 15, the 15 songs that'll work best for the music supervisor. We listen to those in a listening session, and then all of the songs get given to that music supervisor. If they should want to listen to it on their own time, then they'll have those songs. And all of the songs that I listen to, I consider for signing to Unicorn Sync. So basically, if you send a song and I really like that song, whether or not it gets played in a listening session, if I think it's a song that is useful and is sync friendly and is something that I would want to rep, then I will send you an email asking you to sign that song. So that's the best way if you've never met me before to get new songs into my ears. Even if you've already had a song signed with me, that's the fastest way to get another song signed. So that's the main takeaway. Submit to Sync Music for a Change if you want me to hear your music. The second thing you can do is if I already rep your song, you can email me a link to more of your music. I may not get to it for a few months. I like to do my intake in batches every few months. So I want to spend most of my time pitching songs to opportunities and, trying to bring in money on that end. So basically I like to batch it up. So yeah, if you've already made a connection with me personally, I've already signed a song, you can send a link. Just please be patient in terms of how long it will take me to get back to you. And then finally, there is a Facebook group called Unicorn Sync, facebook.com/group/Unicorn Sync. You can join that group. And I sometimes will put up a brief up if I don't have enough material from the catalog that I currently rep. And if there's enough time, usually brief turnovers are very time limited. Like they send me an email and they want stuff by the end of the day or the end of the next day. And there's not enough time for me to like put out a call, bring stuff in, vet it all, make sure all the rights are accounted for. So, but sometimes it does happen that they give me a week or that I'm noticing a demand for certain types of music. So yes, definitely join that group one way or the other. There's a lot of other people in that group who are doing good things, and it's a good idea to connect with those folks. And then one last thing is if you really want to speak to me face to face, you really want me to hear your music or to give you feedback on your music, teach you something about sync, teach you about rights, help you learn about metadata or Disco, which is the software that's used for listening, curating, and collecting songs in the music licensing industry. If you need help with any of that, I do paid consultations. It's $50 for half an hour. And there are details for that on the website and in this description. So yeah, that about covers it in terms of the submission process. In terms of sync licensing in general, just know that it is a saturated industry, that the music supervisors themselves are often underpaid, highly overworked, that the sync agencies get a lot of different requests from people. So patience is really what you need, patience and persistence, and just being willing to connect with people who are not sync agents, but other musicians who have their music with different sync agencies. Connecting with those people is a really great way for you to increase the chances that you have by co-writing with other people, or just by asking different people, like who reps you, like how does that work? And the way that you can find those people is just in Facebook. And it's unfortunately, Facebook has got a monopoly on this, on the groups setting. But if you want to be kind of connected this way, Facebook's pretty important to have. So you go on Facebook, you type in sync, SYNC or SYNCH, and a bunch of different groups will show up. So you can join a bunch of those groups and just try to connect with other musicians online like that and see what people are doing. So I hope that helps. Long story short, submit through Sync Music for a change. I'm looking forward to hearing what you got and to connecting, and I hope you have a good one. Okay.